Today I will show you how to multiply numbers using the lattice method. Now, lattice method, we're going to first start off with 2 digits times 1. So our first problem will be 52 times 6. Now, with the lattice method, you're going to put your top number at the top and your second number on the side. That way you have enough space to draw a box. Your box basically needs to be as big as where your numbers are. You're going to split your box into 2 columns since you have 2 numbers on the top. And since we only have 1 number on the side, it's going to be 1 row. Through each box, you're going to draw a diagonal line from corner to corner. And your box is now finished. What we're going to do next is to fill in the box kind of like a multiplication chart. So we're going to multiply 2 times 6. And because 2 times 6 meets here, that's where the answer will go. So 2 times 6 is 12. And 6 times 5 is 30. With this method, you don't have to worry about a placeholder. It takes care of itself. Now the diagonal lines are there because they show you where you need to add. So the 2 is by itself, so you just bring it down. That's the ones place of your answer. 1 plus 0 is 1. And then you bring down your 3 because there's nothing left to add to it. So the answer to 52 times 6 is a product of 312. The next problem. We have 41 times 7. So 41 times 7. I like to spread my numbers apart a little bit so I have room to draw my box. Since I have 2 numbers on the top, I will have 2 columns. I have 1 number on this side, so I will have 1 row. Rows go across, columns go up and down. Now we'll split every single box with a diagonal line from corner to corner. Now that my box is drawn, I'm going to treat it like a multiplication chart and use my fingers to see where the numbers will go. 1 times 7 would meet here, so 0, 7. 7 times 4 would meet here, so 28. The 7 is by itself, so I'll go ahead and bring it down from the ones place of my answer. The tens place of my answer is 8 plus 0, which is 8. And then I will bring down my 2 for the hundreds. So the product of 41 and 7 is 287. The third example, 73 times 5. In this example, I still have 2 digits on the top, therefore I need 2 columns. I have 1 digit on the side, so I need 1 row. I will split each box into a diagonal with a diagonal line. 3 times 5 is 15. Notice that the 3 and the 5 would match here. 7 goes down and 5 would come across, so the answer intersects and makes 35. I have 5 in the ones place, and 5 plus 1 is 6. And I bring down my 3 because there's nothing to add to it. And that is how you multiply 2 digits times 1 digit using lattice. "35 times 94. For lattice, I will simply write 35 at the top and 94 on the side. I will draw a box. Okay, I need to split 3 and 5 to make 2 columns because there's 2 numbers at the top. And I'll need another line that goes across because now I need 2 rows, a row for the 9 and a row for the multiples of 4. I will make a diagonal line from corner to corner. This diagonal line will go through both of these squares. and then you'll have a square that's by itself at the top and at the bottom. Now we're going to multiply by multiplying the 5 and the 9 first. They will end up here. So I'm going to change to a pen so that you can see it. 5 times 9 is 45. 5 times 4 is 20. 9 times 3 is 27. And 3 times 4 is 12. The diagonals help you to know what to add. So the 0 is by itself. So I'll place 0. That's in the ones place. Your tens place, you'll have to add 5 plus 2 plus 2. Well, 2 plus 2 is 4. Compatible numbers, doubles. 4 plus 5 is 9. Okay, here we have 7 plus 1 is 8, and 8 plus 4 is 12. Carry your 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. So the answer of 35 times 94 is 3,290. The next problem is 68 times 14. 68 times 14. I will draw a square or a rectangle. I will have a column between the 6 and the 8, and I will have 2 rows because I have 2 numbers on this side now. I will make my diagonal lines from corner to corner. All right, 8 times 1 match up here, so I'm going to put 0, 8. 8 times 4 is 32. 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 4 is 24. Again, use your diagonals so that you'll know what to add. We have a 2. We have an 8 plus 4, which is 12, and 12 plus 3, which is 15. Carry your 1. 6 plus 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. So our answer is 952. Our third problem, I would like to show you how to multiply 3 digits times 1 digit. In this case, I will write 891 times 4. Because I have 3 numbers at the top, I need to make 3 columns. I only have 1 number on the side, so I'm going to have 1 row. Split each square by using a diagonal line, and then it's simply lining up your numbers and putting the product inside. 1 times 4 is 4. 9 times 4 is 36. 4 times 8 is 32. Use your diagonals to add. 4, 6 plus 0 is 6. 2 plus 3 is 5, and then your 3 is by itself. So the answer to 891 times 4 is 3,564. And that is how you multiply 2 digits times 2 digits and 3 digits times 1 digit using the lattice method.